This is Comcast Local Edition. I'm Jack Hansen. I'm standing because Polly Gusa is with us right now, and she is with a barn owl. Unnamed because you don't name animals at the Lindsay Museum. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, Lindsay Museum is there, and I know they rescue animals, and this animal is a perfect example of that.
Right. He was actually came into our wildlife hospital about a year ago. He was just a little guy at that time, and he had a wing injury. So it was determined that he would not be able to survive in the wild with a wing injury. So that's why we have him.
Okay, he's very handsome.
He is very handsome. Barn owls are typically very handsome birds, and
the markings on this thing, on this animal, they're remarkable. The light blue spots and the little specks all over it look like pepper, sort of on top of the bird's head.
They are uniquely camouflaged for evening, but however, they're really deep nocturnal animals, so they're out in the middle of the nighttime.
That's why he's going yawning when he came in here. Is that right? Excuse me. You've got a number of events coming up in the springtime, the Lindsay Museum.
Correct. We are celebrating our 50th anniversary
Congratulations
this year.
on that.
Yes,
that's terrific.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of activities going on this year.
For example?
For example, we just had a very successful gala and fundraiser this past February, and we've got a lot of different activities going on. A festival probably toward the end of the year, and so just other things that are going on.
Well, the Lindsay Museum has always done a great job of educating young people and older people too, anyone who goes in there, and of rescuing animals that cannot live in the wild anymore. I think people should understand that. You don't have a barn owl as a pet.
Correct.
You know, and you're sort of in charge of the of what? Of the raptors?
No, I wish I were.
Oh.
No, I'm the docent manager at Lindsay, and so therefore our docents are adult volunteers who conduct school tours for school groups, and they come to the museum in the mornings when we're closed for the public, and so the kids get to see all these animals up close and personal.
Well, this one right now is very calm, but I assume, you know, he came in here and he was looking around all the lights and different things and camera people, but they're very alert. And I was asking you before about the intelligence, and you said they were intelligent enough to get by in the wild.
Correct.
To be a bird. They're intelligent enough to be a bird, I guess.
Right.
And so a bird like this would live longer in captivity, would it, than in the wild, probably?
Oh, that's definitely true. A lot of wild animals that do come into captivity will have a lot longer lifespan because they will get food on a regular basis. They will have veterinary checks, and they have no predators. Exactly.
Yeah. What kind of predator would prey on an owl, though?
This particular owl is preyed upon by great horned owls.
Really? And which we have one here in the studio, which
do.
we're going to see very soon.
Correct.
In a different segment.
Correct.
That's right. So that great horned owl, that's a predator on other owls?
Not only other owls, but birds as well.
And I know that they get after, you know, small mammals
Correct.
of all kinds.
Right. Well, barn owls are your best rodent protection.
Now, when they turn their head, I know that there's always this myth that they can turn all the way around. They can't, though, can they?
They can go about 280. They've got actually 17 or 14 vertebrae in their necks, whereas humans only have 7.
Okay. And this bird also would prey on lizards and mice and whatever else they can get hold of, I guess.
Mostly rodents.
Yeah. And when you call them barn owls, I'm assuming they live in a barn. But they must live other places beside barns.
They do, because barns are disappearing along with habitat.
That's true. Good point.
These barn owls here in California, especially in this area, live in palm trees. They love to roost in palm trees.
So they've found a new home.
They have.
As the old farms go away and barns, they found a new home.
Exactly.
It's great to see you here, Polly. Thank you very much for bringing in Mr. Barn Owl. I call him Mr. Barn Owl.
Yes.
Lots of activities at the Lindsay Museum in Walnut Creek.
Something going on every day.
Okay, great to see you. Come back again, and
Thank
next
you.
time we'll see a great horned owl.
Great.
It's Comcast Local Edition, and thank you for joining us.